Asian stocks capped off a third straight week of gains, but the story on the day really Rio Tinto calling off its $19.5 billion deal with Chinalco. Susan Lee joins us with the details on that deal from Hong Kong. Susan?
Hey, Scarlett, that's right. Rio was thinking instead of giving away a fifth of the company and also stakes in its mines for $19.5 billion to China's biggest aluminum producer, why not get $21 billion by partnering up with its bigger rival BHP, also selling stock to existing shareholders as well. Rio's chairman said that the company actually dropped the deal after the improvement in the financial markets and also in the stock markets as well. So Rio is going to raise money with a $15 billion rights offer to its existing shareholders, and they're going to get a bargain, getting to buy extra stock at a 49% discount. And Rio will also be getting $5.8 billion from BHP Billiton as the two mining giants form an Australian iron ore joint venture in the western part of the country. Shares in both mining companies rallied on that news in Sydney, and shareholders and Australian regulators breathing a sigh of relief because both of these groups have been vocal of their disapproval of this Chinalco deal. Shareholders said that it benefited Chinalco more than Rio, while regulators worried that China would have too much control over one of the world's biggest miners. Elsewhere across the Asia-Pac, we saw shares in financials gaining after yesterday's analyst upgrades in the U.S., and Japan's biggest banks led the way today in Tokyo, especially Sumitomo Mitsui. As you see there, the stock up close to 5%. Also in Tokyo today, shares of Mazda surged after brokerage Nikko Citigroup raised its share price target on the stock on expectations of an earnings recovery in the second half. And Mazda, by the way, is partly owned by Ford Motor. And quickly, I'm going to end off with Toyota. The executive vice president said that sales may surpass its initial worldwide sales goal for this business year on strong demand for its revamped, best-selling Prius model. And Toyota had initially forecasted global sales of about 6.5 million cars for this year. Scarlett, that's the story in the Asia-Pac. I'm going to send it back to you in New York.
Bloomberg's Susan Lee in Hong Kong.